Welcome to another episode of the Bandcamp Hour. Sorry we are late. Oh dear, we are dying at this end with technical issues on this bloody show, but we are here now. I'm here with the lovely, the talented, the wonderful, the superstar, the beautiful. I can't think of any more superlative adjectives to describe her. Mayah Kamara, how are you feeling this week, my lovely?
I'm all right, my darling. That was a bit stressful for a minute there, but I'm glad we're back on air. Hello to those of you joining. Shout out to Craig Packman. I see you there in the chat.
Killing me. Nearly 18 minutes. It just wouldn't stop playing rubbish music. And we're looking to get some good music.
I know, it was cutting right into the synth time. Not good.
We've lost the track. Right, listen, let's quickly though. So it's episode 58. This is the Bandcamp Hour. My name's Cybertronix. I'm here with Mayah Kamara. This is episode 58 of the Bandcamp Hour. Welcome all. For those who stuck around and bear with, bored with us, who cares? Right, anyway. Today we've got a slightly different format. So we're going to be giving 10-star ratings to tracks. Is that right?
Yes, we have a new criteria that we're going to be going through on how we rank these tracks. Basically to try and help you guys have a bit more of a constructive feedback for those of you who submit to us. Just from our perspective, our views are not the views of everyone listening, of course, but as artists, and obviously Cole being the head of Retro Reverb Records, we want to be able to help give you guys a bit of advice and guidance if and where we can.
I'm just wondering, can people see me?
I can't see you, friend. I'm sure they can't.
That's right. Okay, well, let's start. Here I am! Hey! All right, okay. That's great. Okay, so so the five key areas that we have decided are: does it provoke an emotion? Area 1, does it provoke an emotional reaction? Area 2, is it well structured, or an unusual structure maybe that we like? Number 3, fairly important: is it original? 4, we've gone for production value and performance, because some of them are instrumental, some of them are vocal. And then we've gone for, does the cover art, what was it you said? Promote sales or something?
Yeah, is the cover art a good marketing tool to promote the song or the album?
There we go. So, if you have any better ideas in the chat, if you think, do you know what, they've forgotten something really important, fly it over to us. Let us know. We're interested. This is a trial thing, isn't it? So we'll see how it goes. We'll see what we think. Right, Mayah? I think we should. Shall we get into the first song? It feels like
let's play a song.
It feels like a long time for us.
It's been too long. You guys had to hear something that we didn't want you to hear for too long. So, what's up first, friend?
That's what I'm thinking about. Let's go for DXO.
Okay, cool.
And if you just bear with, I shall get the artwork up, and we will start where we always start, with the background.
Yeah, we're not showing on Mixcloud currently, not you and I, so hopefully that will come up shortly.
We're not showing. Can they hear us?
I'm sure they can. Yes, they can hear us. But we can only see the Retro Reverb Records logo flashing up, looking all pink and pretty. So.
Right. Well, if they can hear us, that's the main thing.
That's the main thing, yeah. We'll fix that in the next track, hopefully, guys. But
we'll have to describe. We'll have to describe the track to the listeners then. So how would you like to start? Would you like to describe the track?
Yeah, so the cover art, now forgive me for those of you who are big into space, I'm terrible with knowing which planet's supposed to be which. I think Jupiter's the one with the rings around it, I could be wrong. But it's basically a big planet, a big blue planet with blue, aqua and purple rings running around it. It's like neon planet. There's some stars in the background, there's some sort of moon-type mountains and things around it. Title track is called Oasis, which is in a neon chromatic font, very bold, big. DXO is in sort of DVD-style font. And there's almost like a holographic strip going around it in like a square. So it's a simple but a striking cover.
Yeah, I think it's Saturn that's got the rings.
There you go. Yeah, I told you I'm terrible with the planets.
Yeah, it's like the planet's blue. I don't think Saturn's blue. I think Saturn is yellow.
Yeah, clearly I didn't pay much attention in science. I had music on the brain.
Oh, that was my subject, science. Anyway, it's blue, which is more like Jupiter, I think, or maybe Jupiter's green or blue. No, Neptune's green.
I'm assuming this is his idea of a synthwave planet. That's what I'm running.
Well, it's a neon synthwave planet, no?
Yes. It's very bright.
All right, I'm just quickly Jupiter. What color is it? I swear it was blue.
We've set you off now.
No, but
now looking at this,
you keep talking.
The track actually came out in 2023, so it's quite an oldie.
Yeah, I know that. No, Jupiter is not blue. Neptune is blue. Jupiter's also yellow.
So we were both wrong, so we're equal.
Yeah, it's quite an oldie, but a recent submission.
Okay.
This guy is from Colombia. Anthony Cuya?
Oh, yeah. Antioquia. Never heard of it before.
Antioquia. No description.
Nope.
Don't mind the banner.
I quite like the banner, actually.
Yeah, I quite like the banner.
There's not really much to say. The tags are electronic, synthwave, chillwave, darkwave, electronic music, outrun, retrowave, synth pop, synthwave 80s, and Colombia.
Yes. You can support this by going to musicdxo. That's musicdxo.bandcamp.com. I think it's about time that we played this one. Right, here we go. Oh, by the way, just before we go, can they see us now?
No, not yet.
Oh, okay. Right.
We're working on it.
And we are in the house, baby. Yeah, we still haven't got any visuals, but we don't care. We just keep going on. We don't have no idea why there's no visuals. Sorry, people. We can see each other. That's for sure.
Yes, we can.
There's something going on with their Mixcloud channel, and that's probably why there was music playing for the first 18 minutes. Right. Mayah. Tell me. What did you think?
Okay, so to vote, I would say on the emotional feeling, I'd maybe give it.
Well, you just give it a yes or a no. Remember, it's
okay, just a yes or no.
1 star,
okay.
Yeah. It's just. Did it get the emotionals or not?
No.
Not for you. Why not?
No, I like it. I like the song, but it didn't take me emotionally anywhere. It was just, it's one of those cool songs you can have in the background and just vibe to. But I didn't feel pulled in any direction with it.
I quite liked the sort of like the saws in it. That yeah, I like that. I'm going to say it. If I had lava lamps around me, and
yeah, it's that kind of weird. Yeah, I'll give you that.
Smoking some of the Jimmy Cotton Woodbine, then I think maybe it would have got an emotional tick for me. So I'm gonna oppose you and give it 1 for emotions. So we've got one star so far. Right, structure. I had no problem with structure.
Structure, yeah, probably a no for me.
Is it because it didn't go anywhere?
It was a bit repetitive. I like it though. I think it's well produced. I like the sound, but you know me. I like when a song takes me.
You're jumping ahead. Points are gonna lose all points. Right, repetitive structure. Actually, I'm gonna agree with you there. Even though it was a space track, I do feel like there could have been a bit of a change of direction there.
Yeah.
Oh, it's looping again. So
for originality, maybe, yeah, I think I will give it that actually, because it's not your classic. It's not your classic synth sound. It's got something different to it.
Yeah, and there are quite a lot of space tracks out there, so it is difficult. But I think I'm with you as well. So we're going to say 1 point. I gave it there. We're going to say no for the structure. Then we both went for original enough. So it's on 3 points. Yeah. Production,
I would say. I think I'll give it to them on production. It's well mixed. It sounds good. Everything fits in its place. Not like it didn't have any kind of muddiness to it. It was crisp. Yeah. So yeah, I think I will give them a point on production.
Me too. That takes it to 5, and then last 2 points available. Max 7. The artwork, does it lend itself to selling the artwork? Is it in line with the sound of the music? I'm going to say definitely.
I would say, yeah. I would say the cover art definitely. It sounds the way it looks.
Yes.
Which is rare, and you know that's my personal bugbear. So I will give them a point on the cover art. Yeah.
Yeah. So there you go. This is our first rating. We're now the judges of music. We sit on our thrones. We sit above all of you, looking down on you with our eyes of judgment. Sorry, that sounds a bit gatekeepery, doesn't it? No.
Cole's like, do you mean strict criteria of approval?
No, yes, I'm not. I mean, just to reiterate the point of the show, which is supporting independent artists or artists in general.
Yes.
But we have decided to cast our judgmental eyes over it, and we have scored that one a 7 out of 10, which is not bad. Not bad.
7 out of 10 is good.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Because it's above average. It's good.
Yeah. It is. You're right.
So go and support it, guys. It's above average, so you should want it.
Yeah, exactly. But listen, why did Winnie the Pooh burn his hands when he took the pizza out of the oven?
Oh, gosh.
It's a hot pizza out of the oven. I must add, it was very hot.
I don't know. This is way over my head.
Because he used his bare hands.
Oh, for goodness sake, Cole. All right. Okay. I will give you one. How do you weigh a millennial?
A millennial?
How do you weigh a millennial?
I don't know. I feel like there's just some kind of really easy insult for this. There's this comedian I'm watching on Instagram at the moment who's just literally she is just ripping into millennials, but honestly, she doesn't such a funny
Well,
one.
I am a millennial, so it's not an insult.
Oh,
to
actually,
me.
it's more. Sorry, I'm getting confused. It's more Gen Z. Sorry.
Ah.
Yeah, there's a difference, isn't there?
Well,
Yeah.
I'm going to answer because you haven't guessed it. You
No,
weigh
no,
them.
what?
You weigh them in Instagrams. I know.
All right. Okay. Next.
What's up next? What are we listening to?
I don't know. Who cares?
You don't know, mate.
I'm
You
joking.
don't know.
Let's go to.
Let's go to.
I'm just thinking. All right, I want to do this one. Right, this one is Me and Melancholy,
Ah, okay.
and the track is called Naive.
Mm-hmm.
And they can't see me, so I don't know if I need to do this or not. I will change the background just in case for some reason it comes
Just
on.
in case it comes back.
Yeah.
So, are you going to describe it or shall I?
No, you do it. Go on.
Okay, so the cover art, it's in monochromatic black and white. There looks to be like a leather belt or a leather rope that has a cross on it, like a white Christian cross. It says Eminem in like a handwritten font, and there's smoke.
Eminem, will the real Slim Shady please stop? No, we're not playing that. Sorry, go on.
Eminem for Me and Melancholy, and it has grey smoke surrounding everything. So it's just
it looks like
cover.
That white cross looks like it could be on like a leather belt or whip, possibly.
Yeah. I have one minute bugbear about this cover though.
Go on.
The image with the rope looks like it's a square image that's been cropped. There's like a line that's cutting through it.
Yeah.
Tiny little bugbear. If they'd stretched it all the way out to fill the whole canvas, it would have looked amazing.
Yeah.
But you won't notice it on streaming stores or something because obviously it will shrink the picture. But Bandcamp lets you zoom in and you can see it large, and that's the only bugbear I've got. But I do like the cover shot.
Yeah, me too. Released on March the 14th, 2012. Hashtags are electronic, dark electro, synth pop, and Stockholm. So they are from Sweden. There's also a video that comes with this, which I encourage you to go and check out.
Yes, there is.
No description. There are lyrics, so we'll give them props for that. Me and Melancholy gives you dark synth from Stockholm, Sweden. Is the bio to support this? It's
Bandcamp.com.
You got it. She knows what's going on. This is episode 58 of the Bandcamp Hour. My name's Cybertronix. I'm here with Mayah Kamara, and we're going to play Naive by Me and Melancholy. My name's Cybertronix. I'm here with Mayah Kamara. I just want to do a little shout out to Daily Playlists, who are offering you 20% off your Daily Playlist Pro account if you use the code Retro Reverb 20. That's 20 as in the number, not the word 20. You can submit loads of songs to loads of playlists, like the lovely like Mayah Kamara, sorry, who has at least 3 playlists. I don't know.
Oh, I've got tons of them. I got a lot.
He's on there anyway. You can submit to her. You can submit to myself, and you might even get a chance to be on the Bandcamp hour on all of that with a 20% discount. So when you go to the checkout for your pro account, don't forget to use Retro Reverb 20. Right, that's enough of that malarkey. Right, let's get into the chat.
Let's get into
it. So do you remember there was a song in the 90s, the vocals of that track there? There was a song in the 90s. Was it White something? I think it was about being a transvestite. It was really, really famous.
That's different.
Yeah. It was really famous. I want to be like you or something the lyrics were. Anyway, the vocal, I really want to remember what it's called. Maybe the chat knows. Maybe people in the chat know. If you're around,
it might come to you, but I can't think off the top of my head.
It was like a number one for flipping ages in the early 90s. I want to be a girl. I want to be a boy. Something. I want to be just like you. Something. Anyway, the effects on the vocals. I don't really know. How would you describe the effects on the vocals, Mayah?
Not my kind of
back in the mix, but deliberately so.
Not my kind of vocal personally.
Yeah.
Only because there's a bit of slurring going on, that kind of sound, which it works for that style, but I like more of a precise note. So for me, but to go along with our criteria that we're scoring on, I will give it an emotional point, actually, because it does put you somewhere. It gives you that kind of trippy feeling. So I will give them a point on emotion.
Okay. Yeah, me too. I liked it. I'm still trying to think what that effect on the vocals was called. Like, it kind of sounds, it's like almost like,
it's kind of like a flange sort of sound. It's hard to explain.
Yeah, it is hard to explain, but it's like, it's not prominent in the mix. It's behind, and it almost sounds a bit like mono or something. Like it's not coming out of both speakers.
I would agree with you. It's almost like it's felt rather than heard. It's a strange one.
But it gave me. It was melancholy. It gave me sort of dark melancholy vibes, which is, and it went with the artwork, which we'll get to. But I'm going to go with emotional. Yes, so that's 2 points. Right, structure. Any issues with the structure?
I think I would give it a point for that. It wasn't overly repetitive. I do think it had some structure to it, so I'll give it a point for that.
Yeah, I thought it had pop structure basically, and even though it's kind of dark pop or whatever, but it kind of had that, so I didn't see any issues with it. Originality. So we've gone 4 points so far. Originality.
No, I don't think I will give it a point for that. It is giving me kind of Blur, Britpop kind of vibes to it.
I have
maybe a bit of Jarvis Cocker type of pulp. Kind of.
And the fact that I'm saying it sounds like it's this other track that I really. If anyone in the chat knows what track I'm talking about, please write in there. It's really bugging the hell out of me. I can't remember enough about the song to even Google it properly. That's
I tried to help you Google it, but I didn't get nothing that really stood out. So
So we're on 4. Production performance. You weren't a fan of the performance, were you?
Not vocally, but only because it works for that style. It does work for that style. Yeah. So with that, I will give it a point on that because it's just not my personal type of vocal, but I'm not going to rate it on that. I do think it was a good performance. The production was good. Me and Melancholy is a group I playlist quite a lot. They actually submit to me quite a lot, and that's one of their more darker sounding songs compared to what I'm used to for their other material. So yeah, I am
So they're
going to
not
give them
usually
a
that
follow.
dark.
They're kind of a combination between commercial pop sounding with a dark edge. That's slightly darker than usual for them, I would
Oh,
say.
well, I quite like that. That's the first I've heard of them. Right, so we're both going to go yes. I'm going to go yes on the cover art as well. And there was the little issue with the cropping, but I think overall,
Yeah, but I like the fact that it's clearly not AI. They've made it themselves. It is striking. So good for them.
that gives
I'll give
them an
them a
8.
follow.
So well done. 8 out of 10, guys. Woo!
Woo!
You boyaka shak, boyaka shaka.
Now that's a word I ain't heard in a
I,
minute.
I, you know, I said I tried to say it really posh as well. Oh, boyaka
Oh,
shaka. Oh,
booyakasha.
boy, you. Right, okay, sorry. Have you, I saw this thing on Instagram the other day about when the clothes don't match the accent, and they had like all these kids like with hoodies and stuff, and you thought, oh my god, they're gonna come off and be, like, yes,
And then
blood.
they sound like Hugh Grant, like private school, grammar school type of vibes. And you're like, really?
Excuse me, can you tell me where the Fox and Hound is, please? Yes, sure.
Insert generic pub name. Love it.
So we've had a lot of problems on the show since we started. Anyway, I found a book that said it would solve 50% of my problems, so I bought 2.
Hoping you get to the 100. I got what you did there. Boom, boom. Yeah.
Oh, I'm here a week. I'm secretly trying to hope to get cast as a comedian. I'm not. By the way, just in case anyone is thinking. Right, let's change tact. Let's change style. Let's just change. Let's just change.
Let's just do something real. Gonna make a change. Right, what are we gonna play?
You. We're gonna play you.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh gosh. Okay.
Yeah.
It's gonna be weird to vote my own stuff, but let's do it.
Oh, hang on. Maybe I just. If I say yes, it just gets 2 points, and if I say no, it gets.
Well,
1.
technically, I didn't write the song, so there are parts I can vote on.
All right. I don't know. I'm bothering to change the background. No one can flip and see.
Don't bother. Let's just describe it. Well, you can describe it because it's me.
I dare. Right. In the picture, I can see a young, attractive woman.
Thank you. He has to say that because I'm at the other end of the line.
She has blonde, curly hair.
No, that's not.
Sorry, no, blue. It's definitely not blood.
Friend.
It's blue with like hints of. It's almost like petrol blue with hints of purple.
That would be me. Yes.
Yeah. And then her eyeshadow is also blue, and her nails look like a combination of funky colours.
Basically, I'm synthwave coloured, people. Blue, pink, and purple. That's me.
Yeah. On the bottom of the album cover is the word boyfriend, which is like italic writing. The main color font is blue. I can't get my colors right. Is white, with like a purple secondary outline, which is not quite aligned, so it looks blurred slightly. And then at the top it says Mike Mara. I think you've done the same thing there. That's the artwork there and there. Now, if I was thinking about this artwork and looking at it and deciding what kind of song it was going to be, well, it has got synthwave colors, but the song itself, I mean, I'd know the genre. I think I'd know the genre, but not what it could be within that genre. Is that fair to say?
That is fair to say, yes.
Yeah. And then what Mayah's Bandcamp page is definitely 90s. So that's what I think about that pattern. It's like Chelsea pattern.
Yeah, like
late 80s, early
80s, early 90s Memphis pattern, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what Memphis is, but it's that, whatever.
Memphis is literally the swirls and spots and zigzags and triangles. It's all the shapes and colours.
Yeah.
Which is my thing. That's my thing.
They used to put them in like sports centres to look trendy.
Yes. think of Saved by the Bell, the diner, and all the weird
Yeah,
shapes.
there we go. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
I was actually thinking of British Empire, but
Oh, well.
have you ever seen that, the comedy British Empire from the 80s?
I don't remember it.
Set in the sports centre. It actually was quite dated now. All right, anyway, lyrics were written by Nicholas Rickson, our friend Nicholas, who I playlisted today. Production was also by Nicholas, co-production by Mayah, lead vocals by Mayah, backing vocals by Mayah and Nicholas. And this was released recently, March the 22nd.
On Friday, yeah.
Yeah, so it's only a couple of days old. To support Mayah, you can go to mayahkamara.bandcamp.com. Mayah is how Mayah spells Mayah. Camara is the surname. Well, it's not the surname, but
it's my middle name, but that's a whole other conversation.
Mayah Kamara Thomas. Right.
Yes.
Let's get into this. I naughtily have listened to this already. Sorry, I shouldn't have done, but I
played it last night on your show. I heard.
I did. Yeah, so I know, and you heard what I said. So.
I know you're lovely. Thank you.
But now I'm going to repeat the same things. But anyway, here we go.
Well, no, because you did ask about the description. You were like, "What the?" Yeah.
Where was the description? There isn't one, is there?
Yeah,
here we go. Oh shit! Right. Bad word. I apologise. Anyone offended, go and be offended somewhere else.
Sorry, guys. This is my fault.
Sorry,
it's my fault.
Bad words. Sorry, it slipped out, honestly. Like a smelly something or whatever. Right. The fever dreams of lust and survival. Boyfriend transforms the dance floor into a battlefield. The lyrics paint a picture of a predator who isn't just a lover, but a conqueror. Dun, dun, dun. An unstoppable force sweeping through the night like Genghis Carnival, people claiming bodies, souls, and silence. Blood on the window screams in the starlight. This is no ordinary love story. Woo! Fire! Right,
big words.
You write that?
No, Nick wrote that as the author of the song. Quick thing before we get into the song. This song was going to be a duet between he and I, and it's based on an 80s movie called Cruising. But yeah, it's that kind of story where.
Is it about a woman or a man?
Well, that's open to interpretation. I think originally it's about a man.
I felt it was about a woman.
Originally, I think it's about a man, but it's basically, you're attracted to the person that you really shouldn't be attracted to. And it's a little bit, kind of Basic Instinct, kind of vampirish. It's a dangerous love affair. Let's just say that much.
I'm watching 1,000 Blows at the moment. Ed, add any word at the end there you want to make it funny.
Oh Lord! But yeah, so this song was going to be a duet, and halfway through, Nick was like, "I think you should sing this because you're taking it to a place that's just." Somewhere else. So that's how I ended up singing the whole song. So there you go.
Have you seen 1,000 Blows?
No, but I'm wondering why you've got a sponge on your eye.
Well, no one can see me, so it doesn't matter. It's actually one of those little kids mats, where you put the little pieces on and it's like soft.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, there's a woman in it who is very dominant, and that anyway, anyone who's seen it, it's very popular at the moment.
It's that kind of thing, but yeah. Let's get into it so we don't spend more time.
Okay, this one's called Bye Friend. Right, here we go.
When the birds start to sing at midnight and hands beat at the door, blood runs down my window, someone's back for more. And when I look into my rolling eyes, I'm really gonna get one knows his number, no one knows his name. Once you have been bitten, nothing is the same. You become a victim with no one to blame. He will live forever, feeding in the moonlight, walking through the city, searching for a boy. Send an invitation, you become his toy. Screaming in the starlight, faces pale and cold. He will be your paper, he will never be your boyfriend. This bed is an arena, and you are like a bull. Breathing, fighting every red flag. My glasses never full. And when I try to intellectualize, I'm really gonna get the feeling that the moon's Santa Claus Santa play upon me, and I know he'll be gone by morning. No one knows his number, no one knows his name. Once you have been bitten, nothing is the same. You become a victim with no one to blame. He will live forever, feeding in the moonlight, walking through the city, searching for a boy. Send an invitation, you become his toy. Screaming in the starlight, faces pale and cold. He will be your paper, he will never be your boyfriend. Boyfriend, boyfriend. No one knows his number, no one knows his name. Once you have been bitten, nothing is the same. You become a victim with no one to blame. He will live forever, feeding in the moonlight, walking through the city, searching for a boy. Send an invitation, you become his toy. Screaming in the starlight, faces pale and cold. He will be your paper, he will never be your boyfriend. No one knows his number, no one knows his name. Once you have been bitten, nothing is the same. You become a victim with no one to blame. He will live forever, feeding in the moonlight, walking through the city, searching for a boy. Send an invitation, you become his toy. Screaming in the starlight, faces pale and cold. He won't be your paper, he will never be your boyfriend.
And we are back in the house. I am trying to finish a sandwich desperately. Right, okay. It must be about a boy because of the lyrics. He'll never be your boyfriend. Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun,
So,
dun, dun.
do you go on an emotional journey, Cole?
I think it does what it says on the tin. That's what I think. I don't know who the singer was. She was rubbish, but apart from that, it was really good.
All the shade is coming my way.
The shed. Yes. No, good. No, it does what it says on the tin. From the description, it has that feel about it. It really starts really fast paced. The bass line is really good.
Yeah, it's kind of Stockade and Waterman inspired, I think.
Mm-hmm.
It's got that kind of vibe about it. Think you spin me right round, baby, right round. It's that kind of energy to it.
Yeah, I agree with that totally. So in terms of the emotion, I think it does hit where it's meant to hit. That's
I'll take it.
two, right.
Right. Structure.
I like the structure. There's a good, a reasonably catchy vocal hook in the track, and it builds up, and it's because it's quite fast paced, but it's spread out how it should be. There's a little drop in the middle, vocal hook, well organized, points.
Yay! What about uniqueness or / originality?
Okay.
Obviously, it's a retro style, so there's only
because it's very much. I mean, it really hits 90s notes, doesn't it?
I think more late 80s, but I hear you. It's got that Italo disco feel about it.
Yeah. I haven't heard. I mean, I have heard songs similar. Is it an exact carbon copy? No.
No, I think most song. I mean, I think most songs in that style don't have like a vocal like mine. Obviously, I've got a bit of a soul R&B twist to my voice, which I think gives it a slight difference.
We can't give it 10 out of 10 though. It's impossible. We're not.
I can't do that because I'm not arrogant.
We'll give it 1 for originality.
No, I'm not. No. It can't be because it's too retro of a sound.
No, we'll give it 1. It's got a twist to it, but it's not like super original.
Exactly.
The production's really good. Nicholas is great.
Yeah, he's awesome.
So we'll give it 2 for production and performance because the vocals were good.
Thank you.
Right, the cover art. I'm going to give it a 1.
It's just me.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to say because I didn't necessarily know what the song would sound like from the cover art. I don't have a problem with the cover art. It's good cover art. I knew the genre. I didn't know what the song was. So I'm going to go 1.
I actually didn't choose that picture for the cover. Nick did. But yeah, it's not often that we singers use our own pictures in cover art these days. So it was quite nice to do that. It's quite rare. I do that. So yeah.
You have scored a grand total of 8 out of 10. Well done.
I'll take that. Yay!
Right.
Okay, enough about me. Forget me.
Let's move on. Right, go and support Mayah Kamara and buy all of her tracks, every single one.
If you feel like it.
Go and buy them all now. And, break into your savings, do whatever you need to do. Splash out. Go and buy everything. Right, okay. I'll tell you what. Right, there's one I want to talk about, mostly because of the artwork, which is Whispers of the Night Sky by Rock is Dead. You got it?
I have. This is one of the ones I submitted, I believe.
Right. Can I start?
Of course.
Thank you. Right. So, first of all, I looked at the artwork and I thought, that is quite cool. It's a version of a neon dystopian city thing with a road leading through the middle and shops and stuff with neon lights on the side, and then in the top in the background there's a moon in a cloudy sky, and at the very end of the picture it looks like the sun's setting, so the sun's setting and the moon is in the sky at the same time. And then one thing a few things that jumped out at me that were a little bit odd, and I know it's because this is AI. So it says Whispers of the Night Sky, which is the logo, the name of the song, sorry. And then underneath it says synthwave. And I'm wondering that's because they've used AI and they couldn't get it to get rid of it.
I did find that a little bit odd as well. Yeah. Either that or maybe they don't do most of their stuff in synthwave. Maybe they're making a point. I'm not sure.
Well, then you also look at the neon signs and I think it's meant to say Whispers. And it looks.
I was thinking that. I think it's
WY,
and then it goes a little bit skew.
Yeah, it's like WY Russian A thing. GS backwards E PRTEB.
It's supposed to say Whispers, but it kind of doesn't. And it's in like your sort of classic neon pink, neon aqua blue. Sort of colours, but
I like the picture.
It's a nice picture, but it is an obvious AI shot.
Yeah, and that's the thing. People are going to look at that and look. There's a whole thing about like ethical use of AI. We talk about it quite often.
We do,
and I know that you're a big fan of paying people to make artwork and why you.
If you can factor it into your budget, I know that sometimes that's difficult for people.
Yeah, but the fact is that people do use AI, and it's about how you go about it. Some people use AI tools to help them with mixing and mastering. A lot of people use AI to help them with their artwork because it's free and it's pretty good usually.
Some people use it for absolutely everything, which is a bit bit much.
And some people use it for music, and again, it depends how you use it in the music, in the artwork, etc., etc. But if you're going to use it, though, don't have badly spelt font, because people will look at it, and there are people who don't like AI, and they're entitled to that opinion, and they will immediately, like from promoters' point of view, just go no, because they're like purists and they don't want AI.
Yeah, and I would say if you are using some sort of generator, whether it's Midjourney or something like that, to come up with your AI, usually, and this is not me trying to encourage AI, but if you are going to use it, you can usually go in and edit the prompts and go in there and correct certain errors like that. I think if you want the signage to say your name, or to say the name of the track at least, you actually want it to say that, and not some skew-iffy weird version of that.
Also, something else is a bit weird about it. In the background, there's like these grated shadow stuff on the wall. It makes it look like the picture's up hanging in a prison wall or something like this.
Yeah.
It's a bit strange.
For those of you that haven't seen the cover art, just to give you an idea of what we're talking about, the main shot that we spoke about sits within a photo frame that looks like it's hanging on a wall, and the sunlight is shining in on it, and there's like a grate from the window, like a shadow from the window. That's what we're talking about, and it does look a little bit strange. It might have looked better for the. And do you know what? Looking at this now, I'm wondering if this was supposed to be like a photo gallery, and that's why it says synthwave under the whisper of the night. Like, you know, when you go to like an art gallery and you've got different pieces hanging up. Mm-hmm. I'm wondering if that was what they were going for. It's quite hard to know.
Don't know. Anyway, these guys, they're called Rock is Dead, from Milan in Italy, and the bio reads, "È tutta colpa di Commodore Amiga." It's all the fault of the Commodore Amiga, is the bio. You can support them by going to Rock is Dead, ROCKISDEAD. What are the tags there, Maya?
The tags are electronic, dream pop, dreamy, electronica, electropop, electrosynth, nostalgic, synth pop, electronic 80s, retro, synthwave, vaporwave, and Milan. So they've used a lot of tags in there, guys.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right, so this one's called Whispers of the Night Sky by Rock is Dead.
Softly their leaves with existence, the broken
And we are back inside. There we go, that's echoing. My name is Cybertronix. This is episode 58 of the Bandcamp Hour. I'm here with Mayah Kamara. Apparently the visuals will come back on soon. Zoom had a problem, which is probably...
Oh, they are. I can see us.
Oh, excellent. I can't.
Yay!
Oh, look, I had my Arsenal shirt on and everything today.
I
Look.
know, you're
Look,
representing.
people, look. I was like, yeah, crazy.
Whereas I'm nostalgic. I've got a Forever Synth t-shirt on.
Oh, wow. Did you know Joe and Rob then?
Yeah, here and there. I knew them online, and we never met, but I used to tune into that show quite frequently.
Did you ever hear me on it? I was on there a few times.
I can't remember. I must have done, because I listened to it like almost weekly. That was like my show for a bit, especially during COVID. So
yeah, because they were quite good, weren't they? And it was a UK-based show as well.
Exactly.
I
so
still
I had
can't
to
see us. Maybe it's just me being stupid. Oh, hang
No,
on.
I can see us on Mixcloud. I think there's just a delay.
Oh, yeah, I can now. You're right. You're
We're there.
right. Anyway, Craig's in the house, and I was wearing this shirt for him because I know he's a big football fan. I'm playing tomorrow, Craig, just for your information. Right, okay. Right, okay. I'm going to start. If that's okay.
Okay.
If you don't mind. Right.
No. Take the lead.
Right, so who was that again? AI.
That was Rock is Dead.
Yeah, Rock is Dead. Right, Rock is Dead. So, first of all, I was just wondering if the vocals were AI. I hope not.
I was thinking the same, I don't know, because I know sometimes some producers, they overmix vocals where they cut out every breath, everything's exactly the same volume. Like some people do that. There's not enough nuance. So I don't know, but I did think the same.
Yeah, because those vocals, as they were, just if you just take them just as they sound
At face value, yeah,
were perfect for synthwave. Really, like she had a really nice synthwavy voice, I felt, but the delivery of the track. So I'm getting into some of the other things. I thought the structure was a bit boring. I didn't think it was that original. I thought the bass line plodded a little bit. The production was fine. There was no quality issues with the quality of the sound. It didn't have that AI high-end metallic-y sound.
I know what you mean. That sort of thin, tinny sound that some...
It didn't have that. So I'm hoping that they were real vocals. So I'm going to go for it all, right? So
let's go.
I'm going to say emotion, no. Even though I felt like there was the possibility with the vocals, it didn't come through because the structure wasn't right. It didn't lead me anywhere. It just kept going with the sort of same similar sounds and stuff. And the structure was repetitive. Originality, very drive, I felt like. So no. Production was fine. Performance, again, slightly lacking. And cover art was lacking. So I don't know. I'm just going to give it 2 myself.
Yeah, for me, the emotions wasn't there, and that leads into my next points with structure and production, and it wasn't there on either of those either. The reason being is because I don't think there was enough in way of dynamics. It all kind of coasted along one thread.
Yep.
And I think if you want emotions, you need highs, you need lows, you need texture, and it was very samey throughout. I do like the sounds chosen. It sounds like classic synthwave, but it just was missing that edge that would take me there. And I think that is because the vocals were very just straight, no dynamics. It was a bit repetitive, especially the bass line. It was very do 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 do, and I kind of expect a little bit more flavor. This many years into synthwave, you expect a little bit more oomph to the tracks.
I think actually, do you know what? That's a really good point, right? Because in general, one of my criticism of synthwave is that it doesn't have enough droppy stuff.
Exactly.
And I think that's somewhere it needs to go. I think it's somewhere that the synthwave scene needs to go, because that's what electronic music has. It has drops. And to stop it being like the little elevator music brother of electronic music. It needs to do it because it's already niche enough, so it has to have some. It has to get away from. I know there's that sort of night drive nostalgic, thing, but you can only. There's only certain situations where that fits. So
Yeah, I would agree. That's why me personally, why I coast nearer to the retro wave, because I like the electronic element of the 80s because it also had live instruments with it, whether that's a sax, whether that's a guitar, I think it needs a little bit of live element to it, which is why static AI vocals ain't going to cut it for me.
if they were in fact static AI, if we are saying the big if
they were, I'm speculating that they are, but I don't have proof.
Right, let's do a couple of shout-outs. Shout goes out to Terry Blake, thanks for joining us. Chris Naylor, thanks for joining us. And Craig Packman, thanks for being with us today. Right, okay. Let us move on. Oh, no.
You're like, what do we play?
What are your thoughts on like sugary drinks, Maya? Do you drink them? Or you big fan? Like a Coke or
I wouldn't say a big fan. I don't mind them, but I'm not anti them either.
So anyway, I had a dream the other night that I was floating on a sea of like orange soda, but it was like a fantasy.
Oh no, for goodness sake. Oh my gosh, how did I not see that one?
I actually do like Fanta as well. I
was so with you, and then you said Fanta.
I know, I saw your look on your face.
I was with you.
I've lost
do you know what's bad? I still can't see them jokes coming all the time. I should be ready.
It's because I lull you in with like you think
me in with some anecdotal story, and then you hit me with it.
Well, that's how you make it funny. See, that's the sign of a true genius. I tell you, an absolute comic genius.
Guys, he's etching for that stand-up career, so you must write in the comments and tell him how fabulous he is. Are they dad jokes or granddad jokes? How funny or not funny are they? Let us know.
Go and tell people go and say there's a very funny man on there, and if they don't think I'm funny, well then I hate
then you come on and give us your dad jokes. We might read them out. Write them in the comment section.
Right.
So moving on.
Okay, let's do some love for our brothers over there on Retro Simp Records. We've got one of theirs. We've got one of theirs, yeah. We've got one of theirs. And actually, I've got a little bit of a bugbear with their artists. They're not submitting. They've got 100 artists. I keep saying, "Come on, chaps, give us some of your music," and they're not doing it, and it's annoying me.
Well, anyway. Then don't complain if you don't get the airplay. That's all.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. But I'm literally saying we want to help you out. Come on, send us some songs. I picked this one myself off my own back. They didn't submit it to me. Anyway,
I'm like, who is it? Which one?
All or Nothing by Jeremiah Kane. I love that name.
Okay.
I love Jeremiah Kane as a name. That is flipping cool. Also,
it does have a badass rock feel to it, doesn't it? I like their logo.
Everything about them I think I like. Right. So they look like Guns N' Roses.
They kind of do, just a little less glamour and polish. Just a little bit
the
more
Polish version.
about it.
They're like the Polish cover band version. No, they look cool.
They do. And shout out to them. I like the look of their Bandcamp page. It's very visually striking. I like that they use a consistent logo throughout as well. I'm all about the branding. So yeah.
Yeah, so the banner's got the 5 of them.
Guns N' Roses-esque.
Standing there. All of them got very similar leather jackets. I'm wondering if they're part of the
leather jackets, rock t-shirts. I'm seeing Metallica and it looks like
I'm wondering if they're part of like a bikers group or something like that. They've all got.
Oh, I'm sure one of them owns a Harley or some badass bike. You can just tell.
They're from Poznan in Poland, so the party capital of Poland. You're right. The go faster sort of stripes on the side, the visuals on the side are super cool. But let's talk about. Oh, people can see the artwork. Oh my god, I've got another job to do.
Yeah, you can take my mug down and put theirs up. Yay!
Yeah, right. Hold on. You're right. Okay, let's move. Sorry. Right. Okay, this is what we can see, people.
This is what we can see,
and it's very cool. Oh, I've got to turn it to the side and turn myself off and all kinds of funny things.
No, you were all right a minute ago.
No.
There we go. I'll take myself down and.
Yeah, so now they can see it. Right, go on. I'll let you describe this one. Yeah, it's on you. Go on.
Right, so if you're watching on Mixcloud or not, you can see there is a metallic, robotic-looking woman, sort of like a silvery, bluish tinge to the skin, thick, wavy, wispy black hair, red eyes, red lipstick, really front-on face shot. It looks like a barcode on the forehead.
No, that's binary. That's binary code.
There you go, binary code. There you go. And behind her face is a cityscape, kind of comic book strip style, with in red, sort of glowy, neon-y kind of color. It's just a really interesting bionic woman. Very striking. It would, if I was a kid and was looking to buy some sort of comic and I saw this, I'd probably would buy it.
Yeah, it's got comic vibes. Yeah, so sort of Cyber Woman, basically. Yeah, Cyber Woman. That's what we can see, and you can see it too now, courtesy of Mixcloud Live. Thank you, Mr. Mixcloud, Mrs. Mixcloud. It's a thing, so it has to be a woman, doesn't it? That's the rule, isn't it?
Yeah, I would think so. But yeah, just great cover. I love the fact that they've used their logo and made their logo comic-esque. And just, again, in keeping with the branding, it's just a really cool cover.
Right, look how well they're doing.
I'm really hoping that this cover matches the sound, because I don't know what we're going to hear. But my goodness, this has so much Bandcamp support looking at this. But then again, this is an old track. It came out in 2018.
But I think Retro of Song.
So perhaps it's coming back out in merch, and that's why.
No, they've put a pledge for vinyl. Okay. So they haven't sold it as a vinyl yet.
Okay.
But look at that beautiful orange vinyl. That is lovely.
I mean, I'm not even going to count how many thumbnails there are, but this album has a lot of love on Bandcamp. So I'm going to say, because this has been built up over years. I don't think it's but I think they're doing quite well with it's not all recent, but you could by all means be another happy face in the crowd if you decide to buy this on CD or pre-order vinyl.
It's a pledge. It's not pre-order.
Okay, because it says
different. It's different.
It says vinyl pre-order on their page, so fair enough.
I'm looking straight at it. I see pledge for vinyl. I can't see.
No, I'm literally seeing All or Nothing limited edition.
Buy vinyl. Buy vinyl.
Yeah, it says this pre-order will feature. Yeah, it says pre-order. So maybe it says both somewhere or another. I don't know.
All right. Anyway, to support this, you can go to Jeremiah Kane. Jeremiah is spelled Jeremiah, and then Kane is in the dreaded Harry Kane from Tottenham. KANE.bandcamp.com. That's JeremiahKane.bandcamp.com. Right. Let's play.
Which track are we playing from this album?
Sugars.
Because there's...
I remember. 2,500 Racing.
Okay. 2,500 Racing. Cool.
That's the track. Right, here we go. Yo, people!
Yo, people.
This is episode 58 of the Bandcamp Hour. I'm here with Mayah Kamara. My name is Cybertronix. This show is brought to you by Spectrum on End, live on Mixcloud, and by Retro Synth Radio every Tuesday at 5 UK time and 11 p.m. UK time and 6 European time and 24 European time. I can hear some people talking about it. I don't know about you. Can you?
It might be coming in from the other room, my end. I apologize. I will.
Don't worry. Yes. Right. Okay. So, what? Just tell me something.
High energy.
Listen. Before we start,
Yes.
I want to be honest, right? I did have a joke to tell you about a broken pencil, but in the end, I realised it was pointless.
Oh, for goodness sake, Cole. I can't. Why? Oh, my.
Right, okay.
I'm going to pretend that didn't happen. Anyway. That punchline was so obvious it hurt. Okay.
Right, let's get into the ratings. Let's get into the ratings.
Yeah. Okay. That I'm not mad at that, you know. That did have an emotional situation. It made me want to go running away from something. I don't know what, but it had that high energy feel about it. Structure was good. Uniqueness is hard to be super unique in a retro genre, but I think they did it. Production was hot. It has like a synth rock TV theme sort of feel to it. I don't think the cover art does match the sound, but I don't think it actually matters because the cover art is hot and the track's hot. So even though it doesn't match, I still like it. So I would give them a point on each.
Right. So that's 5 from you then. You're
5
happy
from
with that?
me.
Yeah, you think that's a strong one.
It's a strong one. Yeah.
I'm going to say yes on the emotion. I thought it was a good energy-driven track that had your head bopping, you know, just listening along, enjoyable. So that was good. No problems with the structure, well-structured. Production was strong. Very good. I'm going to drop it for a point on the originality, maybe. But I'm going to say the cover art is banging and does help to sell the song. So I'm going to give it 4. I have heard other songs that sound like that. I mean, I didn't. It just doesn't mean I don't like it. I did like it. I just don't think it was super, super original. But that still gives it a 9 out of 10, which is the least track of the show so far.
I agree. It wasn't super original, but what it is really well done. So for that reason, 9 out of 10 ain't bad. And by the way, I don't know if you saw my message. Shouts out to Future Analog who's in the chat.
Shout goes out to you, Paul.
He asks, would we be interested in playing a brand new as unyet released track?
Yeah, shit, yeah. Ooh, done it again.
Oh.
Yeah. He's going to have to be quick. It's going to have to be quick, though. Listen, while we're on Paul, Paul, we need a Bandcamp link or something. Because that's how we play music through here, which would mean you need to set it up by yourself, and then I can actually play it as an unreleased track on Bandcamp. Maybe next week might be better, though. I think it'd be a bit of a rush, but if you could just quickly throw it in there, no artwork or anything, we can play it. But while we're on that, let's just quickly give Paul some love about his awesome CD.
Album.
No, his CD. We need to talk about his amazing CD. We're not going to get through all the tracks today. No, absolutely no way. But Paul has a CD called, here it is, Hope Volume 1. It is, I can't remember how many tracks. 9 tracks plus a bonus one, Hold Me Club Remix. And there's some features on there featuring Bunny X, Mayah Kamara, who seems to feature everywhere. She just gets Neon She, Wesley Reed, and Roz Island. And this is a 4-panel digipack CD, and you can buy it for, why does it still say pre-order? It's not on pre-order anymore. You can buy it for, I can't remember how much. €12.99, €12. So about £11, people. £11, $12, €13. Just the exchange rate. Those are rough numbers, but there you go. It's about that. And I'm sure Paul would very much appreciate the support. It's a fantastic, fantastic album. Right. Let's delete that. I'll let you choose. No, I won't. I'm not. That's a lie. I'm not going to let you choose. I don't know which one I think is the most interesting. Dregs of Earth. You've got one. All right, we'll do yours. Hyperdrive 1985. Let's go there. All right. So first of all, the artwork on this is just smashing.
It's great, isn't it?
Yeah. Okay. So to start with, it's like there's an old-fashioned pirate ship with the sails up in the sea, and it's very, very stormy, and there's green, dark blue waves smashing around. There's a whale, what looks like a blue whale.
Yeah, almost like it's diving over the ship.
Backwards. It looks like it's doing a backwards flip over the top of the ship.
Yeah.
And then in the sky, it's very, very cloudy, and there's pinks and purples and stuff. And then the sky itself is actually space. And then on the bottom right corner, on the top left-hand corner, that's that. There's
that Memphis
style thing going on.
But the actual image is also framed around sort of almost like a galaxy frame. There's clouds and swirls and colours and stuff surrounding it. Really, really, really pretty cover. That could easily be used on like a book or even for like a puzzle. If you're into puzzles, I reckon you'd have fun doing that one if it was a puzzle.
I've now got it. I've removed myself so the viewers at home can.
I will take myself down to give them a bigger shot.
Yeah.
And then they can see
what we're talking about. Right now, big bugbear, don't like the black on black. That's a really bad idea. Like it's a dark, almost, it's got like a ever so slight green tinge to it, like green black. They're from Germany. It makes it almost impossible to read.
Are you talking about the actual Bandcamp page?
Yeah, the actual Bandcamp page. Not happy with that at all. No description. It basically just says released March 21st, I think.
Yeah.
And the song is called Ocean Dreams by Hyperdrive 1985. To support it, it's hyperdrive1985.bandcamp.com, HYPERDRIVE. 1985 as in the numbers. They're from Germany, and tags are, I can hardly read it, electronic, retrowave, synth pop, synth wave,
vaporwave, and Germany.
Yeah, that needs sorting out, guys. That's a massive no for me. All right, even though it's got black banners. Right, let's play this so we can get through as many tracks as we possibly can. Right,
let's do it.
Yo, people, we're back inside. That one was going on for 6 minutes, so I did decide to pull that one shot. I don't know where Maya has gone. She seems to have vanished.
I'm here.
Aha,
I'm
there
right
she
here.
is. There she is. Right. So we've got quite a few tracks to play. So let's just get straight into what you thought. I will start with the structure. I did like the spacey sounds. It's quite a slow burner, I think is the way I would describe it.
Yeah, quite cinematic.
Very cinematic. I like the sounds, but I'm going to say no on the emotion, I think.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. I also don't. I don't think the cover art matches the soundscape, although I love the cover. I was getting more space than seascape.
Yeah, there is space in the sky to do it justice. Like,
Yeah.
they have attempted to put space in it. Maybe it's like a sea and a planet in a weird spacey thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think, and also I just felt the structure was quite. It did go a bit after the bridge. It did sort of go off a bit.
Yeah, it probably could have been cut down by a minute or so, but I do think it was well produced and it sounded good.
I think it was well produced, so I'm happy to go 2 points on the production. I'm also happy to go a point on the cover. I think it was good. I like the cover art. So
Yeah, me too.
so that's 2 and 2, so that's 4. Originality we haven't gone over.
I don't know if I'd give it a point for that.
No, I'm going to give it 1 because I don't think it deserves a really low score. So just because you haven't, I think I will. But I know what you mean.
Yeah.
But it's more to reflect the quality of the track than necessarily agreeing because the parameters are a bit limited.
Yeah,
so
they are.
we
It
both
is a
went
great
no.
track.
We both went no on emotion, no on structure, so no points there. You gave it 1 for originality. We both gave it 2 for production and 2 for cover art. So it's come out as a 5 out of 10.
Okay.
Which is average. It's average. Probably deserves a 6 if I'm
I
honest.
was going to say it could
Yeah.
probably edge up to a 6. Yeah, I would.
it probably does.
So yeah, we're going to throw you a mercy point just because maybe we voted you a bit low.
no, it does. It definitely deserves at least a 6. And actually, a 6 that doesn't mean that it's odd. I like the track. Just doesn't fulfill some of the criteria that we're looking for, but that doesn't mean I didn't enjoy it. I did enjoy it. All right. Okay. Good. Right.
If you just tuned in, we basically are doing this little thing where we are scoring points on different elements of the track, just to try and provide a bit of feedback and help the artists come up with ways to just push the track that little bit further. So
yeah.
It
is. It's a work in progress. Right. Let's move on to one of our releases.
That's Eden Future I see behind you.
Mr. Eden Future, yes, from Eden Future. Right, go on, you do the artwork.
I'm just trying to look at the whole picture as I don't have it directly in front of me.
All right,
so
when you got it, there's a car floating through a city. It's a hover car, so it's got the wheels like out to the side, 90 degrees angles, and they're like neon blue, and they're obviously hovering. There's all like these green wires hanging off the bottom of it. And the lights are on and everything like that. And there's all steam and it's flying through like a city, which is just tower blocks or business blocks all around it. And there's a woman standing on a metal style balcony looking at the car past her house. The sky above the image is all green. It's like a toxic neon green.
Yeah, like toxic smoke. It looks like there's clothes hanging from electrical power lines or something hanging from power lines. What I do like about this cover is it's clearly been rendered or digitally drawn. It's not an AI. You can see that.
No, it's not. It's Marlon Audit who did it.
Yeah. And it's kind of giving me, if you've ever seen Michael Jackson's Moonwalker, it's kind of giving me elements of that, when the car would get up in the air and fly. It's kind of got that kind of vibe about it. It's again, would make for a great comic book.
Yeah, I agree. So the artwork is smashing. All right, now, so what kind of sound do you think you're going to hear from the artwork, or have you heard it?
I haven't heard the track, but I'm imagining quite cyberpunky. from the image. I could be wrong, but I'm expecting sort of cyberpunk from this. Just looking at his description, he says, in a futuristic world contaminated by radioactive waves from a nearing planet, thus altering the DNA of all mankind, mutant beings roam the streets and alleyways of a dark and backlit night. In the midst of all the chaos, Max Halen, a cyberpunk mutant, is racing his turbocharged hover car designed from old parts of 80s model cars, forgotten in time above the city night, trying to capture his one true love, speed. So I think I might be right on the cyberpunk. So I'm thinking high energy, but we'll see.
Right. I'm still eating a biscuit. Right. We've also got another release this week, which we're not going to get to, which is by MTTM. Meet Me at the End. You can go and check that out. To support this, go to edenfuture.bandcamp.com. That's EDENFUTURE. And we're going to play the song Danger Driver from the album Danger Driver.
Let's do it.
Yo, the Bandcamp Hour, episode 58. My name's Cybertronix. I'm here with Mayah Kamara. You're listening to Spectrum on Air, and this show is also brought to you by Retro Reverb Radio. No, that's not right. Retro Synth Radio, sorry. I'm creating my own radio station now. Woohoo!
I'm on now.
All right, big shout goes out to Retro Synth Radio. Thanks very much for playing our show too. Right, what do you think?
What do I think? Firstly, I love the ending, which is a weird thing to start saying this with, but I just love a shredded out end. Great production, high energy. I wasn't taken on an emotional journey.
Yeah, I agree. Actually, I do.
I won't lie to you. But great production, great cover art to sell it. I would agree with that. Uniqueness, I will give him a point for that actually, because even though it's like retro sort of TV theme type of cyberpunk, there was something about it. I will give him that. So
Yeah,
I would say,
if you've listened to Eden, who is, by the way, the nicest man in the synthwave scene, I don't know if you've met him. If not, you need to meet him and go and say hello. He's super sweet. That he's got a style, and that is it. And he's all about the guitars.
yeah. So if I'm giving points out of 5 stars, I would probably give it 3 to 4 out of 5 stars.
All right, you give it 3 and I'll give it 4 because he's my artist. And then there you go, to 7. Well done, Eden.
Also, shout out to my buddy Nick Rickson in the chat.
Oh, hello. Right. I'm just seeing if we can get a little tiny bit of extra time because we got cut off for the first 15 minutes and maybe squeeze in 1 or 2.
Maybe squeeze in a couple.
He's coming now to turn off the 5 o'clock script.
So does that mean we can get 10 seconds? So we can get a little bit of extra time, maybe?
Yeah, I'd just like to play 1 or 2 more because I think we lost those 2.
We did, and it was out of our control due to technical difficulties.
Yes, and also we've just got someone else joining in. You know, they want to hear a track or
they want to hear a little something. We want to provide you a little something.
We're not going to play Bella Donna or Donna Bella. I can't remember. No, Bella Donna. Yeah. Nice track though. Nice track. I did play it on the Friday night show. Nicholas, so go over to YouTube and look for the Friday Night Bandcamp review and episode 12, I think it was. He's stopping the script now. I can see him. He's doing it. Whoa,
yeah!
That looks so complicated. I don't know how long we're going to get, but let's say we're going to go until at least 2 more tracks.
Let's go
2 more tracks.
And we'll see.
2 more tracks. 2 more tracks.
So with that, we can play MTTM, right? We can play MTTM then.
I could, but I'm not going to.
Oh no, love.
Because I've got 4 other tracks. I played MTTM on Friday. It's a really good track. I just feel like we've had you and we've had Eden.
Well, I would say then, as we're Bandcamp hour, should we go with the Bandcamp track we've got? Should we go?
All right, one of them. And then I actually, do you know what? I really want to play Neon Nights.
You really want to play that? Okay, let's go with it.
Have you heard it?
Nope.
All right.
I purposely don't play the tracks that we're airing on the show, so I can give an authentic response.
It is on YouTube, and if it starts doing weird crap on YouTube,
then it's going to get...
It's your fault. I asked you for a Bandcamp link, and if it does anything and it pees me off, then I'm going to cut it out. I'm going to cut it out. I'm
hoping it won't. It's only 3 minutes 26, so it's unlikely it's going to get into.
Let's get the artwork up quickly. Let's get the artwork up.
Right, which means I'm going to take my mug down so those viewing can see.
Hold on. Let me just make sure I've got it. I have. There we go.
Yay! So there seems to be an ongoing theme about wet, slicked, neon-coloured streets at the moment. We've had about 4 of them in today's show. But yeah, so classic street image, a lone figure in the middle of the road with cars and such around him. Sun setting, night is upon us. The moon is a neon pink, which is an interesting sort of situation.
Hang on, I want to know, does synthwave artwork only exist in cities in America and Japan?
Do you know what? That does kind of annoy me.
Where are the UK neon cities? Huh? We've got crappy neon cities too.
You know what? Somebody could do something cool with London. I agree with you. Half of you have never been to Tokyo. Just saying. But anyway.
Neon, she has. She lives there.
But she can because she lives
Oh, not there. Tokyo. Sorry. She lives in Japan. She lives in Kyoto, I think.
But listen, most of this scene does not live in that side of the world. Let's be honest.
No.
So she's the exception to the rule because it's home for her. But
I like the name Dregs on Earth as a band name. I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, Dregs of Earth. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a bit self-deprecating, but it's interesting.
Yeah, we like the dregs of what's left. No, but I mean, I don't like the song name though. Neon Nights. I mean, come on, guys.
It's a bit generic. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, a little
It would have been fine in 2015, 16, but in 10 years on.
Sorry to interrupt. I just think you just need to avoid the word neon in any song title. It's just like
it kind of I understand. I agree with you. That's why I wrote a song called Technicolor Dreams. Like, you kind of got to be a bit different if you want to go there.
Or if you called out a type of like purple neon nights, maybe. I don't know. Something slightly different. Anyway.
Yeah, or call it LED nights. Be a little bit different.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, but it's a good artwork though. I like you can all see it there. It's nice.
It is giving AI. It is giving AI, but
what's giving you AI? Just because it's so sharp in.
Not only sharp, but I find AI art always gives the same kind of gradient of color. It's always that sort of pinkish, purplish tinge.
Yeah. I
could be wrong.
I can't see anything jumping out directly. I mean, they clearly put the dregs of Earth and.
That's been done afterwards.
Yeah, that's been done afterwards. I can't see anything like immediately jumping out that's wrong AI, but I do know what you mean.
It's not wrong. There's nothing wrong about it. It's just
no, you know that AI has little mistakes in it. That's what I meant. Sometimes
sometimes it doesn't. It's not giving me that. It just doesn't look like it's been rendered by a graphic designer. Right. I could be wrong.
The other problem with this is it's not on Bandcamp, so we can't really tell you what to do, and that's an issue for this show in general. So go and find Dregs of Earth. They're not.
Yeah, they've only got five subscribers, so you can support them there. It wouldn't be.
It's on YouTube. It's on YouTube. Right, let's play this. Go on, let's do it.
Let's go with it.
No,
you're not playing.
No, appears to be no sound. Right, hold on. I'm not sure. Oh, that's really annoying. That was a really good track. So we'll go
why don't we play the one on SoundCloud that we've got?
All right, okay. Which is called Still Dreaming. Can you see the artwork?
I can.
Okay.
I can't see it here on Mixcloud, but I can see it.
That's me. Hold on, just give me a second.
All right. Well, while Cole does that, I will describe it to you. So, this is an image of a teenage dude sat on a car in the middle of a foggy, dimly lit street. There's someone he's looking across who is in front of another lit car. There's a random cassette in the middle of the street. There's some leaves and such on the floor. So again, wet-stricken street, but this looks a bit more suburban. The colours are very sort of green, purpley, bluish. It is literally like night, kind of dusk sort of time. It clearly is done by AI from the look of it, but it's not your basic predictable AI. It's quite a good cover.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, it's definitely done by AI. I've just realised I put the wrong artwork up, like a spazzy.
Yeah,
we're doing a different song, aren't we?
We're doing a different song. Up.
A
little bit of a technical difficulty.
I don't have it. I don't have this one. That's why.
What?
Yeah, we'll just have to go with. All right, so. Yeah,
well, I've just described it, so we're going to play it.
It's definitely it's like 80s kid hanging around outside.
Yeah, and he looks like he's got a phone in his hand or something in his hand, sitting on the bonnet of a car. It's weird that these cars are lit up with no one in them, but anyway.
Yeah, there you go. That's the air. Anyway, it's just called "Still Dreaming" by Vandervoort, which is spelled VANDERVORT. Let's get into this track, shall we?
Yeah, let's do it.
Maybe we're meant to just carry the pain like an old melody we hum in the rain. Ooh, the echoes of yesterday calling my name. Soft like a whisper, but never the same. I trace every moment, the time slips away. Lost in the shadows of golden days. The echoes of yesterday calling my name. Soft like a whisper, but never the same. Trace every moment, the time slips away. Lost in the shadows of golden days.
Right, we're back.
We're back.
Okay, I'm calling AI on that one. What do you reckon?
Yeah. I heard. Yeah. Oh, it's awkward because, well, emotion. No, I wasn't taken on an emotional journey. The vocals, not enough dynamism in there. Definitely gave me AI vibes. Yeah. So with that, there's not really much else I can say.
I'm going to give it 1 for production. That's it.
I don't even want to give it that if it's done with AI, quite
Yeah,
frankly.
but there was nothing wrong with the production.
There was nothing wrong with it, but yeah.
Yeah, well, it's getting 1 out of 10 or 2 if you don't want to give it that, or 2 if you're going to give it that.
Yeah, I'll give it a 2 out of 10. And that's me being generous. I would have given it more if it had a human element to it, but I'm just not hearing it.
Yeah, right. Let's not waste any more time on AI tracks. Thanks for the submission, though.
Yeah.
I mean, they were bound to pop up every now and again, right?
They will pop up every now and again. It's really hard to vet. It's really difficult to vet.
I'm going to go back to this Neon Nights, though, because I think I've worked out how to make it play. So I'd like to play that.
Let's try and give them some love.
We've already described it, so let's just get into the love.
Okay.
Neon lights, they flicker bright. Rain is falling, cold and tight. Empty streets, no one inside. Walking alone through the night. Puddles form, your reflection's gone. Lonely footsteps moving on. Echoes fade, just like a song. Wishing it was right, but it's wrong. We were never meant to be. Just a shadow in the rain. Neon nights, they comfort me. Walking through this endless pain. City whispers, midnight's cry. Dreams are scattered, left to die. Loneliness, I can't
Welcome to the Bandcamp Hour. This is episode 58. My name is Cybertronix. I'm here with the lovely Mayah, and that was Dregs of Earth Neon Nights. Right.
You know what I'm going to say, don't you?
Yeah, no, I think I do, but go on.
I think that's another AI.
Yeah.
At least vocally. It's definitely vocally.
There's something about it. I had a snoop during the chat, during the song. So it says that it is produced by Hannah Reid and John Sabatine, and it's released through Benthic Entertainment, whoever they are. And I went to Spotify and stuff. I get that. I know why you think it. I'm.
It sounds super AI to me.
Yeah,
I could be wrong.
Fence with this one. I'm on the fence. I feel like you might be right. The vocals might be AI, or
But
is
I'm
it
also-
Hannah Reid? Or is that Hannah Reid?
But she might just be the person that owns the, AI account for the. Because I'm looking at their Spotify, right? And I know they're verified artists and everything else. There's no biography. There's no location. There's nothing on their Spotify. This is the one track they have. Now I know. Well, the one album, we'll say. I know it says they've only got a few subscribers, and it could be their first project. I just find it interesting that you would have that type of description with artist name and so on YouTube, but not on Spotify, which is primarily for the music.
Yeah, it's a shame. I think if you're gonna do AI, you just have to say, and they haven't. I'm just looking on their Instagram profile.
Because here, the credits: Dregs of Earth, featured artist Hugo Lee, lyricist. Again, it's not. I'm not getting anything from this page. There's nothing on who they might be. There's no socials linked, which also makes me wonder how they managed to get.
There's no pictures of them.
Yeah,
and pictures of instruments.
I see this a lot. There's a lot of people who seem to be submitting songs. There's nothing on their socials except AI images and pictures. Now, you can get away with that if you've been in this scene before AI music existed and you've hid your identity. But coming into it, you at least need a biography. You need something.
Yeah, that's quite a good AI one, actually. I'll give it that. I'm going to say that about it.
I will give it that. It sounds better than some of the other ones.
It sounded better than the one before. It's had more to it.
It did have more to it.
Yeah.
They took more time on it from the sound of it, but it's just ringing AI to me. I'm just not feeling.
Let's not give it a score.
Let's not dwell.
No,
let's move on.
Guys, listen. There is this debate at the moment about the ethical use of AI in the music industry. I think for now, if you're gonna make an AI tune, just own up to it. Say it's AI, and
because there's a lot of people who have no.
Write down exactly how much involvement you had in the track.
I agree. A lot of people have no issue with AI, so if you're hiding it because you think it's going to hamper you, don't. I have an issue with it, but not everybody does.
No, but I mean, it's better to, you'll have less of an issue with it if you know where you stand with it.
I think people should have to do a disclaimer. Same way, if you was using explicit lyrics, you'd have to specify that.
Right, okay. Thank you very much for tuning in. Don't forget to go and check out Mayah on her socials and her playlist. Check out Retro Reverb Records. You can go to linktree.com or Retro Reverb's Linktree, Bandcamp, whatever.com. It's in all of our bios anyway. You have a wonderful weekend. Thanks for tuning in. Peace!
Bye.